Mathematics Instructional Video. Solving Linear Function Story Problems, or Writing Linear Functions from Story Problems, Part 2. Let's consider this problem. Suppose a 5-minute overseas call costs $5.91 and a 10-minute call costs $10.86. First question it asks us is, what is the slope and what does it mean in the context of this problem? Before we answer any of these questions, we're going to write out each of these points that are given to us in this problem. Notice, we have 5 minutes costs us this much, and 10 minutes costs us this much. The costs are the output. And the minutes are the input. Notice you get x and y points. Well, if you have 2 points, you can use your slope equation here to find the slope. Let's find the slope now. Using your slope equation, y final. Well, what is final? What is initial? This call came first. 5 minutes is less than 10 minutes. I'm going to call this my initial point. This came last. I'm going to call it my final point. Y final, 1086. Y initial, 591. X final, 10. X initial, 5. When you boil this down and put this all into your calculator, you're going to get 99 cents. This is your slope. What does the slope represent? The slope represents how much you are charged per minute. That's your rate. Now let's find the y-intercept. What is the y-intercept and what does it mean in the context of this problem? Here we have our slope equation, y equals mx plus b. You can rewrite this slope equation by plugging in the m in place of the slope and plugging in the numbers for one of these 2 points. I'm going to use the initial point. Now that you have all of your numbers plugged in, the slope in place of m and one of your 2 points in place of x and y, you can solve for b. 5 is going to be 495. Subtract 495 from both sides. Oops. 495. You're going to get b is equal to 96 cents. What does b represent? Or what does the y-intercept represent? The y-intercept is how much you pay up front when you dial your phone. Remember, always think of this in the context of this problem. What are you actually doing? Let's answer 2 more questions. Write an equation in slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b, to model the situation. Well, you already solved for your slope and your y-intercept. Your y-intercept was 0.96. Your slope was 0.99, or 99 cents. You're done. This is your equation in slope-intercept form. Now use your equation to determine how long you can talk on the phone if you only have $12 to spend. The question is, what do we put in place of x or y? Well, first let's fill out, here's your slope, here's your y-intercept. Now let's think about this. It says you only have $12 to spend, and it wants to know how long you can talk on the phone. How long you can talk is a number of minutes, so we're trying to solve for x, which means the $12 has to go in place of y, the cost. Now that you have all of your numbers written in, you can go ahead and solve for x. Subtract 96 cents from both sides. Now divide subtract 96 cents from both sides, and now divide 99 cents from both sides. Always remember to use your proper inverse operations. You will get x is equal to 11.15 minutes. always make sure to put what this number represents. This is the answer for this particular part of the problem. Try some questions on your own. If you have any questions or concerns, please contact your teacher.